Hi, hello. Happy Monday. I know you don't usually see me on a Monday, but I had a lovely surprise this morning. I had some happy mail, which I will show you in a moment. I've just come back from knit club. It was quite bright and quite almost sunny looking as I trundled my way up the seafront, but it was in fact quite cold. In fact, when I got up this morning, the puddle we have outside in our, what we laughingly call the front garden, was frozen. My son said it was really cold last night. So, we'll see. I have now got 6 things that look like that, which is the beginning of my poncho. There is a slight thing I'm going to adjust though. It didn't tell me to close the yellow ring up, it told me to go with the pink into the gap. So as you can see, it looks a bit sort of strange, you know. So I'm going to try and do a bit of jiggery pokery with it to try and sort of close the yellow up a bit to make it look not quite so obvious that it's a bit odd. I mean, why didn't it say join? That's what it missed off the pattern. It should have said, when you'd done the 7 trebles into the middle, or 7 double crochets if you're in America, it should have said fasten off, but it didn't. Of course, me being a Dumbo, I didn't think when I was doing the pink row, that doesn't look quite right. So I've done all 6 squares, and all 6 squares, well, they will be squares, and they all look alike, so they've all got that mistake. I shall correct it, you know me. Dab hand with the old darning needle, yeah. Anyway, what did I get for my happy mail? Well, I should say that the family had gone out, yeah, leaving me in charge of the doggies, and I thought, well, I'll go in the shower. And you know what happens when you get in the shower, don't you? The doorbell goes, yeah. Anyway, I'm there wrapped in a towel, opening the door, little smidgy saying, can you just leave it on the doorstep, please? And then when I came out of the shower, I was still dressed in the turban and apparently my son was watching me on the Ring doorbell while they were doing the shopping and having a laugh at me because they said, Mother, you might have well waited while you got dressed before you went out and got the parcel. You know, I said, well, it might have got stolen off the doorstep. I don't think it would have done actually because we're quite shielded, but I wasn't risking having my happy mail, you know, stolen off the doorstep. No way. Anyway, what was in my happy mail? Well, it came from Efrain. Surprised me by sending me this lovely, lovely gift from Hobbi. H-O-B-B-I, I think it's called, yeah. I got some lilac. You know, he knows I like lilac. It's called Wee Yarn. It's 100% acrylic, 50 gram balls, and it's a beautiful shade of lilac. And there's 10 of those, so I'm hopefully going to knit myself a sweater with that, because you know I love lilac. If it's lilac and purple, it's got my name on it. What am I wearing today? Yes, I'm wearing blue, but never mind. Hey ho, we have to change sometime. We can't always wear lilac and purple, can we? Anyway, this was also in the package. And I unzipped it. What did I find? I just slipped it up again. What did I find? Look, look at that. Look, look, look. They're Knit Pro, and they range from something very tiny, which I can't quite read because you know my eyeballs are a bit crunk. Let me count backwards. So if that's a 4, that's a 350, 325, 3mm, that would be the very end. So they range from a 3mm all the way up to a 650. Well, I very rarely go any further than a 650 anyway, so... it's a 6mm. So I very rarely go any further than that. And I've actually got 650s in the ones I bought before. Yeah. So, isn't that gorgeous? And it's in a zippy case. My other friend at Knit Club, that's restarting again on Wednesday, I can't wait. The knit club that I go to in the evening, it's been stopped since before Christmas because we just decided to call a halt until February. And one or two of the members have actually had ill health, so we were just checking that we are actually meeting on Wednesday evening. So my Wednesday, hopefully, will be really, really busy because fingers crossed everybody say a little prayer for me. The scooter should be coming on Wednesday morning. So, Wednesday morning is the scooter, Wednesday afternoon is my knit club down in Cleveland, and Wednesday evening will be my knit club back in Fleetwood. So it's going to be a very busy day. Oh, excuse me, my nose is... When you come in from the cold into the warm, well, the relative warm, my nose starts running, yeah. So it's going to hopefully be a very, very busy day, yeah. Can't beat a nice warming oxo. Oh, look at that, I've got a red nose there. Can't beat a nice warming cup of oxo. If you don't know what oxo is, it's a beef stock cube that you crumble up. And, well, I drink it. I think you're supposed to put it into casseroles and stuff like that, but I actually drink it. I think I told you before, it's a habit that I picked up when I was a kiddie. We used to go swimming with the school. And when it was cold, the ladies who ran the swimming baths used to sell us a couple of cream crackers. I don't know whether you know what cream crackers are if you're in America. They're like a little, maybe they're graham crackers, I don't know. They're a cracker anyway. They used to sell us a couple of cream crackers and a little cup of oxo. I think it used to be a penny in the old money. And, oh, there goes Rosie, having a bark at nothing as usual. And that's where I got the taste of it from. I used to always, my mum would, I don't think my mum ever bought it for me to drink. She might have bought it and used it in casseroles, but I don't think. But we used to have another thing called Bovril. That was like a liquid form of like a malt, drink that I used to be able to drink now and again. Only if it was very, very cold we were allowed to have it. Otherwise it was a cup of tea. Always a cup of tea when I was little. But when I was pregnant with my son, who was 54 last Monday, I went right off tea. I don't know whether when you're pregnant, if you're a lady, of course not a man, you went off anything when you were pregnant. I went off tea. I couldn't stand the smell of it, the taste of it, it just made me heave. And I thought, oh, well, when I've had this, the baby, because I didn't know it was going to be my son, did I, back at the time, because we didn't have scans, nothing like that. It was a wait and see what you got. But I had my son. So, first thing they said after I recovered, after I had anaesthetic, so I was out for the count, after I came round and, they'd started saying, I bet you want a cup of tea, don't you, love? And I'm like, couldn't drink it. Couldn't drink it, I just wanted to chuck it up, And I've never drunk tea since. I've tried. People have said, oh, you haven't tried this tea, you haven't tried that tea. Believe me. My friend used to love me buying tea because it always used to finish up with her. I'd take one bag or one spoonful or whatever out of whatever it was I bought, and she used to finish up with the rest of it. I've been through all the herbal teas, I've been through all the fruit teas, you name it, I've been through it. I've been through Lady Grey and all these Darjeelings and everything. I know a lot of people in America are tea crazy. You have all these fancy teas, like little flowers that you put in water and stuff. I can't stand them. I just don't like them. And I know I shouldn't drink coffee like I do because it's a stimulant, isn't it? But that's the only thing I really drink. I drink cordial and I drink coffee. I really hate water on its own. I really, really have to be very, very thirsty to drink water on its own. And I'm really supposed to drink water on its own because you're supposed to flush your system, aren't you? But I just don't like water. I don't know what there is about water. I've never liked it. Yeah, it has to have something in it, yeah. like an oxo cube. Or a bit of cordial, fruit cordial. Yeah. All bad for me. I've just got a telephone beep beep before I came in saying I need to book my diabetic annual review. I mean, I've actually had my annual review, but I've changed doctors, so I presume they want to know where I'm up to. I do hope I don't get a naughty girl thing again like I usually do, because they want to put me on insulin and I don't want to go. I don't want to go on insulin. Sort of like, you know, I'd have to admit I was diabetic then. I do my best, what I'm eating and all that, but I do love my odd chocolate bar. I really do like my chocolate bar. You know, people crave a cigarette. I mean, I've never smoked, so I don't know that craving. But people who crave a cigarette, people who crave a drink, I crave chocolate. Not every day. But I can do a couple of days and then it's like, where's my chocolate? Where is it? I need it now. I need it right now. Need a fix. Need it right now. So unless I have hypnotherapy or whatever they try to, they can tell me all they want to tell me about how bad it is for me and how diabetes will do this, that and the other to me. And I'm like, la 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 la. I mean, hecky thump, I'm 77. How much longer do they want me to live? I mean, the pension keeps thinking I'm living too long anyway. They think I'm a whatever, but we won't go into that. But at least it's a bit warmer today. A little bit warmer today, which is like, thank goodness for small nurses. So I have been doing some knitting while I've been at the knit club. And I need to bag up. I've sold 2 lots of my cotton cakes, so I need to bag those up ready for the post office in the morning. As you know, I finished the other jacket off. My daughter-in-law seems to have been tidying up in here, so everything's sort of vanished up at the top end. I think she's trying to tell me something. I'm a bit untidy, which I am. She's actually hoovered in my bedroom as well, which I'm untidy in there as well. I've got such a small bedroom. I'm used to a big bed. Well, I'm used to 3 bedrooms. I could spread out in, if you know what I mean. Closing one, closing another, you know. And now I'm in one small bedroom. It's a bit of a thing for me, you know, trying to squash. I mean, I got rid of more than half the clothes I had. And now, you know, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'll put that on today. Oh, no, I don't have that anymore. Hang on a minute, I'll put that cardigan on today. Oh, no, I don't have that anymore. And the thing that saddened me was when we moved, it was COVID and everything was shut. The charity shops and everything was closed down. They weren't accepting any donations, they weren't accepting anything. So most of my things finished up in landfill, which was a crying shame, really. You couldn't give your things away because everybody was so scared of germs lingering on things, you know. And you're like, I'm sure COVID germs didn't linger on dresses and trousers and cardigans and stuff. But people were so paranoid at the time about, oh, catch COVID, catch COVID. I mean, I'd already caught COVID. I'd caught COVID when it first started. And they didn't know what it was. I had a really bad, yeah. They want me to have my 4th COVID jab, and I'm absolutely resisting because I was so ill after the 3rd jab. First 2, not a bit of trouble. But the 3rd one, they gave me the flu in one arm and the COVID in the other, and I think it was the double dose that did it for me because I've had flu jabs for about the last 15 years with no side effects whatsoever. None at all. 2 COVID jabs, no side effects, none whatsoever. But I think giving me the 2 together may have been a big coincidence, but I got that cough. If you remember that cough, I could not get rid of, and it's still lingering. Now, we're talking nearly 12 months since I had my last COVID jab. So I don't really want to put my body through, you know, maybe getting another cough. Well, getting a cough worse than the one I've already got, yeah. So I haven't got much to tell you today, except I needed to come on and show you my happy mail, which is gorgeous and lovely. And I am loving the Knit Pro needles, yeah. I haven't used them much. I've just done ribbing on the, you know, the sweater that I'm knitting for myself in the chunky. I have done another 8 rows while I was at knit club today. But I'm going to go back now and start. I think the next colour I've got is yellow. So while I've got the yellow, I'm going to amend that blip, you know. That sort of thing would really annoy me, you know, when I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, that's not right. If I put a couple of stitches in yellow, it will soften it and make it not look odd. But I am going to write on the pattern, join. Because if I ever make it again, I want to remind myself that the join bit is missing, where it says, do 7, it just says do 7, well in my case trebles, do 7 trebles into the circle, but it does not say join, it just says break off. So when it said put the others into the space, of course, I put it into the space, which it should have been the space after you'd joined it, yeah, but it didn't say that. I find that lots of patterns miss bits out. I don't know whether the person who wrote it assumes that you will know that you've got to join it together, yeah. But if it doesn't say it, you don't tend to do it, do you? You tend to think, no, there must be a reason why she's not joined it. Anyway, I am going to go now because I'm going to get my yellow and do some more of these. Because I'll be taking my knitting to knit club because I can't well, it's not that I can't concentrate on these, it's just that you have to take so many colours with you. And I don't want to take a great big whopping bag. Even though I may have my own scooter with the top. I'll be so disappointed if he rings me and says he doesn't bring in it. I will, I'll be very disappointed. Especially if it's raining on Wednesday. I'll be very, very disappointed. So right now I've got to go now and print the labels off for the 2 lots of the cotton that I've sold. Yeah. There's still loads more on eBay. Yeah, Crochet Lady 0161. There I am on eBay. Sorry if you're in America, I can't post at the minute. Still can't post that jacket to Canada. Apparently if you have an online, you can do it that way and take it to the, the depot or something. Our Royal Mail depot here, if you miss a parcel, it's open from about something like 7 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning, and that is it. Yeah. So if you've missed a parcel and you can't have it re-delivered, I feel sorry for people at work. They're going to have to go to the parcel place to pick up the parcel between 7 and 8 a.m, which is a bit ridiculous, really. When I was in Prestwich, our parcel place used to open all day. Well, bar an hour for lunch, which, fair enough. If they're open from 9 o'clock in the morning, or I think it was 8:30. If they're open from 8:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, they have a lunch hour. That's fine by me. But it's just ridiculous here. 1 hour to pick up your parcel. 1 hour. And if they don't pick them up, they send them back. It's a bit unfair, really, isn't it? And somebody had actually mentioned that they were closing altogether, which would have meant I would have had to go to Blackpool to pick up my parcel. Oh, I tell you, Royal Mail's in a terrible state over here, but having said that, the other carriers are worse. We've got like Every and DHL. Having said that, DHL came today with my parcel. They did deliver. But Every comes when it feels like it. That used to be my Hermes. They deliver when they feel like it. So the world's going to hell in a handbasket, as they used to say. Or is it a handcart? No, it's a handbasket. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle on anymore. I'm going to go and do a bit more crochet and upload this little short video. And I will see you all, hopefully, Wednesday, when I get the new scooter. Please, everybody, hold your breath. Keep your fingers crossed. Do a little, don't do a rain dance. Do a little dance. Do anything you do. Send a little up to the, what do they say? Put it out into the universe if it's something that you want, yeah. It's never worked for me, but you can put it out into the universe and just see if it works. So hopefully I will speak to you Wednesday. So for now, have a happy Monday and bye for now.